So, I've been hit with some unfortunate news today. Today is the day I officially become homeless. My mom is kicking me out, and nobody in my family will let me live with them unless I get a real job. Which I get it, doing YouTube with the part time job. I understand that and all. But when I actually did have a real job, dude, it was the worst. I would honestly rather restart high school than do that. It was so bad. But for future plans, I got everything figured out really. Although me not having a filmer, I'm gonna have to hashtag 2016 Logan Paul in my videos for a while, but it's whatever. Because the biggest advice for YouTube is to just do it. Who cares if the videos are cringe? You learn as you go. And and for every single time I upload like once a month, and everybody's like, "You're not taking YouTube serious. You're only uploading once a month." When people don't like no filmer, no editor, no help, no support. Like, I literally told everybody in my family like that I wanted to do YouTube and how it works and how I get paid and blah blah blah. They're like, "That's not a real job." Blah blah blah. It's just the same thing. All anybody ever does is tell me the same thing. Get a real job. It's not gonna work. You're obsessed. You're a weirdo. Stop making videos. It's cringe. Blah blah blah. But you're crazy until you're successful. Then you're a genius. And also a little bit of a background story on me. A lot of people don't know this, but never wanted to do YouTube in the first place. I didn't want to start it. I didn't want to start to do YouTube until like halfway into my junior year of high school, because back in school, I believe it or not, I wanted to be in the NFL. That was my original dream because I grew up watching football. My dad played baseball, but we both grew up watching football and I just loved it, and that's what I wanted to do. But until I got into I can't remember what grade it was, but when I got into like with the big boys, I guess you could say, they told me that I couldn't play football because of my heart condition, and that's when I completely like isolated myself, played video games for years and years and years because it was the only thing that comforted me. But then my junior, it was the start of my junior year of high school. They told me that I could play football again because it would be good for me because of my heart condition, and I'm like, well, it's kind of too late now. I don't have enough years to get a scholarship. Like, I can't get a scholarship off of a year and a half of football, and I was already out of shape because I've been sitting playing video games, eating junk food for years and years and years. So I discovered YouTube. Me and two of my friends went to Walmart to mess around, act like idiots, and that's when I was like, yeah, this would be fun. Just vlogging my life like a whole bunch of other YouTubers do, but I want to be, of course, I say it, but I want to be, because there's, oh my god, I can't speak. And as corny as this is gonna sound, because I'm a small YouTuber, I want to be the YouTuber that people look up to when they're scared of being themselves, because I was scared of being myself for a while. Because back in high school, it was my junior year was the best year of high school ever. Like, the best. Everybody liked me. I had all kinds of friends, and I had a crush on this girl, so I was like, you know what? Might as well ask her out. And I asked her out, and she said that she wasn't ready, blah, 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 and she was waiting until her senior year. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. Well, next thing I know, she ends up blocking me, and the next day at school, the principal brings me in, and apparently she accused me of rape. And then about a week later, her friend accused me of threatening to shoot up the school. And I'm like, what the flip? And then that's when I was like scared to be myself, because everybody turned on me. Like, nobody wanted to talk to me, nothing. Like, nobody cared. And that's why I want to be the YouTuber that people think of when they're scared to be themselves. And also, another thing, like, the things I always say is, don't knock it till you try it, because there's so many things that I used to hate as a kid that I now love, and there's so many things that I used to like and that I now don't. Like, for example, anime. I used to think anime was the stupidest thing of them all until my sister forced me to watch a couple episodes of an anime, and I was like, "Yo, this stuff is actually pretty cool." And people just think that anime is all about freaking pedophiles and whatever the heck they think, and it's just weird or it's a dumb cartoon. And I was saying the exact same stuff until I actually watched it, and I fell in love. And that's who I want to be. I want to spread the message that it's okay to be scared. It's okay to be yourself. Don't be afraid. I used to be super scared of talking to people. I used to terrify me to talk to a teacher, but now my senior year I would talk to them literally every 2 seconds. That's just who I want to be. I want to be known for letting people know that it's okay to be yourself. Don't hate on things you haven't tried and all that. Because all these other YouTubers, they just spread that don't vape and don't drink. Like, yeah, no duh. But I want to try to separate myself from all of them as best I can. And another thing I've been trying to create somebody else's origin story instead of my own. And I need to start making my own. So I am officially gonna be homeless starting here soon. Probably about a few hours. My mom just left for work and she said, "When I get back, you better fill out a job application to blah blah blah." And I'm like, dude. Again, I get it. They didn't grow up. My parents didn't grow up with internet and all that. They grew up with, I don't know, but it is what it is. And this is going to be the story of a homeless nobody to a YouTube sensation. I will try my best to upload as much as possible because I have to charge my phone at a library. I use their internet to edit a video and stuff. And it's just gonna suck, but it is what it is.